Hey right guys, Trace Munchers Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 2 of 13 Reasons Why Season 4. Last episode was, it's one of those introduction episodes, I guess, into the season, but it was what it was. I'm just hoping this episode kind of picks up on some of those storylines that I think are good. They've set up like some interesting ones in episode 1. It's just if we're going from episode by episode 1 was kind of a bit slow and boring to say the least in some scenes, but maybe this one will pick it up. Like I said, I'm hoping it's not like around episode 6 or 7 where things start to get interesting, because we're on the final season and no one wants that. No one wants half of the season to be building up, at least in a boring sense of the word. Like, you can have build up and it be interesting, but having build up and it just be boring is a different thing. But I'm not saying that this season is that yet, because we're one episode in. I don't know. So yeah, episode 2 guys, if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, as I'm trying to get all these reactions out by either Sunday or maybe Monday, we shall see. And a link to the Patreon page will be down below if you want access to the uncut reactions. But for now, let's do this.
The point is to force you to face, in writing, the complete fucking mess you've made of your life.
Right, okay, Clay. You have just opened the third eye of everyone. Well done. Monty's calling him. Monty's calling him. The tap's on! Oh my god! Monty will be in the mirror, and I can't be asked. Oh wait, what?
Yeah.
Right, okay. That's just something we'll accept then, I guess. Oh! That was kind of creepy. That was kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I preferred that to a jump scare for sure. Like, shit like that is scarier than a jump scare. 1000%. Alright, don't freak out. That's this bit. Alright, Clay, just don't freak out.
Don't freak out.
Yeah, that's what yeah, let's take a... Are you alright, mate? That guy's like, what are you doing here, Roblox. What if it was Clay? Like, he did disappear for 4 hours, so...
It's my job to do everything I can to make sure it stays safe.
Yes, thank you, police officer, for making our country safe.
No, I'm correct that it's...
No, no, Zach. Oh, these are best of mates already.
Did you see that?
He's getting close to Tyler.
So I expect each of you to be on...
Not the spray can! Oh, don't put it in your bag. Oh, Clay, you're just unreal.
I got what she said. She needs to shit.
I can't believe you're trying to hide a spray can.
Shit.
Shit, they're in the other group!
Can you just keep an eye on Tyler?
Wait, what? Did something happen?
Just throw the spray can, it's not hard, Clay.
Clay Jensen.
Why did he pick it up in the first place, not boot it down the bus? Oh my god, here we go. Yup. Yup.
Saying you might have done it.
I didn't do anything, sir. Fucking red paint's leaking out his bag.
We're not as awkward as Jeremy the tour guide.
Oh, this is
true.
the life sciences building on your right.
Jeremy, you've just been wrecked. You've been roasted by Alex of all people as well.
As a woman on campus, you should find out.
Mad. Okay, should have. A lot of the principal's kind of backing Jess. Didn't he change his ways quite a bit last season, from what I remember?
Don't worry about it. Right, but should we really be playing a drinking game? If you're so worried, why is this...
A drinking game? Oh my god. A drinking game.
If you're here because of me, I'm staying.
At least Clay's trying to have fun. He's trying to have a good old time, and he's left his bag downstairs that has the spray can in. He's going to follow him. Make sure nothing dodgy goes on. Yep, of course. Of just fucking course. Oh.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like
You're
Clay.
starting to get it.
What's going on?
Get the fuck away from her.
Oh god, Clay. I gotta put my stuff down carefully first.
Hey, stop that little fucker!
Stop that little fucker!
Because I have never seen either of you on campus before today.
They've been caught.
So who are you? Friend?
Friend!
Oh, friend!
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't recognize this. I don't know who this is.
It's me.
What do you mean you don't know who
It's
this
me
is?
trying
He's just come home for a week and a half. So she's saying she wants him to be the Bryce best mate drug addict that he was. I'm not being funny. All Justin's done is said to Jess, I can't be in a relationship right now because it's bad for me. And he's doing his own thing. He's not done anything that's super different really to me. I don't really get that at all. Jess being like, I don't like this Justin, I miss the old Justin kind of thing. It's a bit odd, to say the least. I like Winston. I know he's investigating them all, but as I've said before, I don't really give a fuck about that, so.
It's complicated.
How about keep your mouth shut, Alex, if you want to stay out of prison? Yup, saw that coming a mile away.
You don't feel bad. It's okay.
I mean, you kissed Zach, so there's
Okay.
some there. And this is something that could be potential if he didn't kill Monty and Winston's investigating him, so.
No, I mean, you really don't look that great.
Oh, God!
Clay.
Clay! Come on, Clay.
That was a long one. You okay?
Was he having a poo?
Yeah, whatever.
I like where Justin's at the moment. I'm sorry.
What exactly were you doing in the room with that girl?
Talking to Bryce.
I am fucking lost.
Yeah. I'm glad the commentary is Clay instead of Annie, which it should have been in season 3, but some of the shit he comes out with.
You have spray paint for that.
It
What?
wasn't me,
Oh, God.
honest.
Here we go, Annie, accusing people that wasn't even them. Could have been Winston, but I'm going to say doubt. Oh, spray paint. Could it have been Monty's sister?
I didn't want it to happen again.
So why'd you go in the room? If she was alone in there.
Yeah, it didn't look great, Clay.
About the specifics, I saw this hot girl and
And what?
Jesus, Clay, this is very unlike him.
I was hard.
It will.
I like these sessions. These are one thing that this season has going for it at the moment, for sure.
What do you mean? Bryce was like
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not investigating all. You can trust me.
No, not that.
Annie, did you ever sleep with Bryce knowing that he was a
Did you
rapist?
see anything that would make you think that?
Yes, is the answer to that.
Normal again.
Hey, well, fuck normal. What does that even mean?
Yes!
Nobody ever
Come out
actually
with
thinks
these
normal.
inspirational speeches.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, I guess that's true. He's a very
I don't really have
charming,
any
attractive man. I love his hair, not gonna lie. Like, that's a good
Yeah, me too.
head of hair. Oh, here we go! Time for some wobbly editing! Fucking stat, yeah, there it is.
Clay, what the fuck is wrong?
Oh. Oh my god, you're being spammed by Monty!
Until something makes them better.
What are you looking at then, Clay? I covered up a murder. Don't submit that, Clay, you fucking moron. It's a bit Dominic. He's not the smartest tool in the toolbox, or whatever the fucking saying is. Oh, Clay. There we go, guys. That is episode 2 of 13 Reasons Why Season 4. I'm going to try... Well, I'm definitely going to do one more episode today, see how that one is. But this episode was good. I think it was definitely an improvement from the first episode. Like, the first episode, as I said, was very tedious, a bit boring and slow. Whereas this episode still had a couple of scenes that I wasn't super invested in. But for the majority of it, I enjoyed the scenes and it was a good episode. I wouldn't say there was anything outstanding just yet, but where's the clip up here? What I did like about it is kind of delving more into what's going on in Clay's mind, and you can see him starting to slowly lose time from the first scene, and then even having dark thoughts, like thoughts that Bryce would probably have, and that's like why he's having Bryce as a ghost there, and he's actually having thoughts of certain things, like the girl who passed out and him, like, I don't know, just standing in the room looking at her and having a conversation about Bryce about what he could do and stuff, and then the guy walking in obviously looking terrible on Clay's half things. But that's why I find the therapy sessions, at least for this episode, quite interesting. Just kind of get him speaking out about what's going on in his mind. Part of me kind of wishes they just stopped with the narration, because it makes those therapy scenes mean more when we can hear what's going on in Clay's head when he's talking to someone, instead of just having the narration and it giving it to us before the therapy scene. So the narration adds nothing. It's just coming out with these bullshitty quotes, like Tumblr posts over and over again. It's like regurgitated quotes from Tumblr, and it's just annoying. It really doesn't add anything, and they did it in the last season, but that kind of had like a story idea behind it, even though it was terrible, and I'd still rather Clay than Annie doing it. The narration just shouldn't be a thing, but apparently it is going to be in the season, of course. So yeah, Clay's side of things, I actually liked that story. I didn't really get Jess's whole, I don't really like where Justin's at the moment. I prefer the old Justin, or at least how he was in season 3 when he was a drug addict. Like, he's recovering and he's trying to become a better person. He didn't say he never wants to be in a relationship again or never wants to be with Jess again. He simply said being in a relationship at this point in his life will do more harm than good. Like, he doesn't think being in a relationship with Jess is a good idea at the moment. And I respect that. Like, he's not, you know, just getting with Jess because he wants to. He's trying to think of, like, what's best for him and Jess at the moment, at this point in his life. And she's just kind of, like, going off at him, being like, oh, you're changing, oh my god, like, what do you expect? He's just come out of rehab or whatever, and he's trying to become a better person. What's the problem? So I didn't really get Jess's logic. That just kind of pissed me off this episode. Annie investigating Monty's sister, I don't really care about that at all. I actually like Winston a little bit. He seems interesting. Like I say, I know what he's doing. I know he's kind of getting close to everyone to find out more. Like, he spoke to Annie, he spoke to Tyler, and he spoke to Alex now, of course, and getting close to him. But like, as I said last episode, I don't really like many of the people that well, I don't like any of them. Tyler, yeah, but Annie, he can investigate her all he wants, and Alex investigate him all he wants. I don't really give a shit. Like, do what he wants to do. So Winston, I don't mind too much. Zach's obviously kind of having a lot going on. Like, he's drinking a lot, and he's kind of going to his ex at the end there to kind of talk about things. So I feel like Zach's story is going to progress as the season goes on, of course. So, and then we had a few more nightmare visions, not as many as last episode. I think we had like one at the start where Clay was kind of smiling in the camera. That was actually kind of creepy. I like that. So yeah, overall, not an incredible episode, but definitely an improvement from episode 1. Like, I'm glad we kind of went from, because I gave the first episode a 4, I'd say we went from a 4 to, I'd say this one was a like 7.2, maybe 7.2 out of 10. So we've done a big jump there. We didn't stay in the 4s and 5s for like half a season, which I was kind of worried about. I'm glad we kind of had a good episode here at least, and not much. There wasn't really any scenes that were boring compared to the last episode. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and enjoy. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments, and make sure you subscribe, because I'll be trying to get these reactions out as quickly as I can. Like I say, hopefully by Sunday or Monday. And I'll see you next time for episode 3, which I'm going to watch, and it will be uploaded today as well. So on to episode 3, guys. Until then, peace.